Fifth Element is an iconic movie that has iconic costumes. Fifth Element is considered to be sci-fi. The first sci-fi content was said to be written by Mary Shelley with the story of Frankenstein. And the genre became most popular back in the 1950s. That's what led to having shows like Star Trek. And later, down the years, Star Wars debuted in 1977. And Star Wars really popularized the sci-fi genre. And from there, the genre really boomed. Fifth Element was a screenplay written by French director Luc Besson and American screenwriter Robert Mark Kamen, and turned into a novel by Terry Bisson. And on May 9, 1997, Fifth Element debuted, and the French designer John Paul Gaultier was the costume designer for the movie. Known for his so unconventional design, which was a great choice for a sci-fi movie that's supposed to be out of this world, they literally in space. And if you don't know him, you probably seen this design of his literally everywhere. Everywhere. Every outfit was thought out, even the ones that are not so upfront were thought out and most likely would have been overlooked, but it's the care of the costume and the details that goes into them that gives this movie style. The best example is the flight attendant costumes. Some might think the flight attendant's job is somewhat glamorous, and Fifth Element take that idea to the next level. Most flight attendant uniforms are blue, that's what they kept, but the material was changed. Also the fit of the uniform.
What else?
And they having cutouts in the structure. You can see the darker blue uniform have some boning, and the combination of the platinum blonde bob with the light blue and the dark is giving futuristic, which let me just say, they look great together. The combination is chef kiss. Leeloo's costume was the most iconic, especially the bandage one. Milla Jovovich even had input in the costume. The idea came from the bandages you can get if wounded, discussed by Luc Besson and John Paul Gaultier, which was a good idea that made sense for the accompanying scene of Leeloo being born. And the second costume plays off the first costume with the white crop top relating to the white bandages and the orange suspenders to her orange hair. And the reason it's a good costume is the combination of the gold pants and the suspenders. What I find interesting is that Korben's shirt being orange and how it matches Leeloo's orange hair. I don't know if that was thought out or it just happened, but since they're love interests, it makes so much sense that they share color palettes. Rhod is a very interesting character with very interesting costumes that are loud as he is. With the cheetah print bodysuit with the dramatic neckline and having hairstyle that complements both look really well. The cheetah point costume with the blonde hair reminds me of the flight attendant's hair. It's the unconventional style that gives this movie a futuristic look. And even though it's unconventional, it still works well together. Everything meshed well. This movie has its own imprint on pop culture that can be seen with countless cosplays of these characters and the reference of Leeloo's bandage costume in many music videos like these. In 2018, Vogue gave it an article called Jeremy Scott Turns the Fifth Element Orange into the Hair Color of the Moment, saying, Jeremy Scott has the Fifth Element fever over 20 years since the release of Luc Besson's cult classic. The designer sent an army of Leeloo lookalikes down the runway, clad in kaleidoscopic print sweatpants with bandage-style straps and furry high-thigh moon boots, paying homage to the sci-fi film Dauntless Heroine played by Milla Jovovich in her piece de résistance, Atomic Orange Bob. She got the bob. She got the bob. I've said too much. Fifth Element really had his own style that gave the movie character and made it so recognizable. You can see the thought that went behind them with Leeloo's hair matching Korben's shirt and Ruby Rhod's hair matching the flight attendant's blonde hair. The movie had a style theme and they stuck to it. You can see it being repeated again and again. Like I said, with the blonde hair, the matching in Korben's and Leeloo's outfits having similar color palettes. Tell me which one is your favorite costume and if you like the Fifth Element movie. Check out my next video, all the outfits in Charlie's Angels. Or maybe another one. See you in my next video.